and I told him, I said, Mazi, I'm not going anywhere. This place I'm sitting, that's where the transaction will finish.
Tell him that your wife was complaining about your weight.
Mazi said, Mo just reach here. I said, why are we going to reach here? I said, the person should send picture. Person send picture. Mazi said, no, let's go there. So next time when I'm going to Mazi's shop, I'll wear sneakers and short knicker and prepare so that I can follow him. But thank you so much. And those are some of the privilege I enjoy from all these senior men in the house. Honorable Dr. Usanforgod, Law One, Mazi, High Chief Elvis. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
The billionaire, you've been involved in impacting lives, making people happy. So what you've just highlighted are just the least that one should do if given the opportunity.
I really appreciate you people. Sometimes the kind of time that I call Honorable Dr. Usanforgod, sometimes I used to feel like I'm competing with his wife. There was a time I called him. I had to tell him that, okay, sorry sir, I'll message you. He said, no, I've woken up, just talk to me. I said, no, I've sent it. He said, no, I will just talk. I said, okay.
My lines are open.
Thank you, sir.
I have an understanding family. Except I'm sleeping or the phone is not with me.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. All right, and the other part that me and Usang talked about yesterday, I won't say that one today until it happened. When it now happened, I'll now tell you people. All right, then we're talking about response time, basically, to emergency. And I just highlighted that one of the agencies that have suffered mainly about response time is fire service, in all honesty. I've seen people talk to them anyhow. I've seen people try to brutalize them. I've seen people try to victimize them, to say it's after when the fire has stopped.
That's when
when everything has burnt, that's when you people came. Unfortunately, I'm not speaking for them. Unfortunately, in Abuja alone, I have been stopped by fire service truck 4 times to confirm address.
No.
So sometimes they don't know the exact point you are going to. And now it takes somebody who studied psychology and consumer behavior to understand what is happening at that time. 2 things is happening. Now the respondent to the incident and the incident point, they are in the same zone. Because the person that his property is getting burned, he's anxious and he wants you to be there now.
No.
Now, in that anxiousness, when they are giving you information of the place, sometimes you might not be able to give, and they are not patient enough to give some details like, oh, what can you see around there? What's the major signpost there? What's the landmark around there? Now, the person also who is responding to that emergency is also coming with an emergency drive, speeding down, blowing siren to clear the road. Unfortunately, maybe, for example, the person is going to Utako Market to help put out a fire incident. And now the driver that they just employed does not know Abuja very well. Instead of following on top of Beggar Bridge or following the new Wuye Road to connect, he now went to follow Beggar by roundabout. Then when he gets to Beggar roundabout, he now struggle after the hold up will now clear. He now got to Arab Junction. He got stopped. By the time he passed Arab Junction towards Mountain of Fire Church, he doesn't know where to go. He now stopped to ask somebody. The fire is still burning. Before he gets there, people are trying to put out the fire. By the time he gets there, when the men are jumping down, trying to fix the pipe, they forgot that one screw is not there. As they release water, the whole thing. So it's response time. That's one. On the part of FEMA too, what is the response time? FEMA has said that their own response time is always 5 minutes, but they want to crash it down to 3 minutes. Response time, Nigeria Police Force, FCT Command, what is the response time? Water Board, what is the response time? There is nobody in this studio that will not tell me that they've not seen a leaking pipe somewhere. I've seen a leaking pipe for more than 5 days. Response time for APB. If not for Honorable Dr. Usanforgod, maybe Gariki will have been the way it is. That school, that place by Gariki that you reported, or the other place in Wuse too that you reported.
Demon Bank.
So these are issues
AEDC.
No, Mazi, no. No. We have been taking what? No, now. You don't want anybody to concentrate on the show. We have just been taking the show.
Mazi is going to where he cannot control.
Exactly. Don't carry us to where we will not come back quick now.
Don't allow our TV to hear you.
So, but let me start with Lolo. Lolo, what do you say to our response time, and how do you think we can improve it? And this, we're not labeling any organization or agency. No.
Yeah.
No. We know what it takes. We know what it takes for emergency in Nigeria. Sometimes, even the police that you call to come to your rescue at some point, it takes some of the men inside the vehicle to quickly contribute money and buy fuel to come to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But they will not tell you. That one is not in the news.
At all.
And no, there is no hero for that one, because you can't come there and now be telling the person that, I beg, give us more money, more buy fuel. Because the mind of the citizen is that there is a provision for that. So, Lolo, what do you say to our response time?
Well, Sir El, it's so unfortunate that you have to start with me. But I'm going to say something. I'll be very careful, like you said, not to mention any particular organization or so. But the truth is that the response time is very poor. Looking at the fire, what do they call them again?
Fire service.
Fire service. Now, you said something. For instance, a place is burning and they call fire service. The first thing they have to do is calm the person down and get the right information. You see, professionalism is something that is lacking in our workplaces. These fire service officials are supposed to be trained on how to get information from the victim. So first of all, you have to calm the person down. I watch American movies a lot. So when you see people that are in danger and sort of in this kind of situation, when they call, you will see the person at the other end trying to calm them down. Okay, calm down. Can you tell us what you can see there? Because if you don't get the right information, you can't even give a solution. Okay, imagine you don't even know where you are going to and you are setting out immediately. You are entering the car, you are moving. Maybe it's a place that you can even get to in 3 minutes using a closer route if you pay attention.
Yes.
But because you are quick to respond, you want to show that you are
efficient. Superman.
You just step out without getting the proper information. So you find yourself going round and round and round, and before you know it, the damage has already been done. So I think the best thing is for them to be trained on how to even get proper information before setting out to do the rescue work. Okay. And then secondly, I think they should be equipped with the right resources. Imagine there was a time I heard that fire service said they don't have fuel to even move with the car.
All right, let me hold you on resources. We'll come back after the break. We'll start with you on resources. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info. Audio Jungle.
is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This 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 is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. It's 10:31 Nigerian time. What's happening in Abuja? Town hall meeting. We're talking about emergency response time, of course, in the FCT. And I have Mazi Destiny Anthony here. Honorable Dr. Usanforgod, and Lolo is also here. Lolo was speaking to us, and she went to her second point and talking about resources. And I bet that Lolo is about to break a table this morning. Lolo, let's hear you. You were talking about resources.
Okay, so I was saying that they should also be provided with the right resources, adequate resources.
Okay.
How can you say that there is no fuel in a car, in a truck that you want to use to go and put out a fire? And again, talking about even location, they can as well use Google Map. Are they even tech savvy? Like, do they know all these things? They can actually find the closest route using Google Map. So I don't even know if the officials, they should just be trained properly. They should be given the right training to tackle this kind of situations, like it is called emergency response team. They should be trained. They should be ever ready. Like they should be on the go. Yes, that's
all right. Let's move to Honorable Dr. Usanforgod this morning.
Why not let me learn from the wisdom of Mazi and Lolo?
Mazi,
I don't know why Chief Usan one push this fufu to me.
you've added Chief to his name? Honorable.
He has
Chief
everything.
Honorable Doctor.
He is everything.
Okay.
Like my sister said, Lolo, I think that if you have the right tool, the job will be easy. I mean, it's almost like you're going to farm. You don't have your hoe, you don't have your cutlass. What can you do? Imagine a carpenter who doesn't have a hammer and other, equipment that you need to function effectively. They need training. Sometimes they also trained, but the right thing they don't have. I know that some vehicles, they have the navigation, whatever, where you can just clock in where you're going to. That particular tool will take you to the, in fact, if you even have a traffic on a particular route, it's going to tell you, if you use normal Google map, it will tell you there is heavy traffic, don't follow here, take this particular route. But if you still insist, it's still going to, obey, and then you take that way. If somebody like, me and you, who are just ordinary people, I want to go and see you sang in his house or in his office, I'll use Google map. Imagine people whose job is to get to a particular point at the shortest possible time to save lives or save property. Now they have to stop and ask you, where is National Hospital? Where is Banex Plaza? Where is GSM Village? It's unfortunate. I also feel that most times National Assembly, they are not really doing their job. May they know this. I'm not saying that they are not doing as per making law, but I think they have different committees that supervise, different agencies. If XYZ amount of money, has been given to, let's say, Federal Fire Service to function, how much of that money goes to salary? How much of that money goes into training? How much of that particular money goes into getting them those necessary tools? They are even supposed to have a what do you call it? Is it first aid or something box? The federal because you can get to that particular. They are also trained so that before the real professionals, who can help in case somebody is injured or got burnt, even they themselves can even get injured while they are doing their job. Do you have that first aid box and the training to help your brother first? Even the military, the army that we know, they are trained to a point that if you have an injury, what can I do? My brother was hit by a gun while the ambulance or whatever, the healthcare people are coming. What can I do to stabilize him while I still protect him? These are basic things. But you see, when you are giving money, you rather spend it on buying new vehicles. It's annoying how, if you see the guy who had some of these agencies, now they are moving in convoys. I don't know who is going after a fire service officer. If he's a military, person.
Have you seen the fire service convoy?
Have you seen the convoy? You never see.
Very nice, red.
Do you understand me? Now that money, one money that you're gonna use to buy one of those SUV or one of those luxury cars that they are using, can equip all their this thing with first aid buses. How much is a first aid bus? How much will it cost?
You never can tell. They might have first aid box, but I think what you are also saying is very important because we are talking about fire here. What if something happened and one of the
you know why I'm making this point? You remember the last FCT minister, Ogabelo?
Yes.
The day he visited them, he opened their van, brought out there was nothing, even a bandage. That picture is still in my mind. Open the box, nothing.
No, there's something now in the box.
Unless now.
Yes.
So when you don't know how to prioritize your needs, they give you money. You want to buy expensive cars. You are not. Why all of them even disturbing our DSS? All of them now, they need DSS 4 to 5 to protect them. We don't need all that. That is waste of money. It's waste of money. Use that money to train them. And training doesn't cost much. Nigeria that I know, if they come to your platform here, say, please, we want to train our men on first aid. I know doctors, countless, who will volunteer to do that training free of charge. Provide hall and time where you want. They will come and train your people. That is how you function in a country. Why do people even donate blood? I'm a blood donor. Nobody pays me for donating blood. Do you understand me? There is a way that you manage your resources. Even Nigerians will want to come in on their own and say, oh, I will give you this XYZ. But when you are crying that there is no money, and the little that you have, you're spending it on cars, If you're even buying the fire service van, we know, we need more to cover Wuse. Instead of, if there is something in Kubwa, you have to send a van from here. That one we can understand. But when you see a CEO or whoever heads a particular agency, you have almost 8-10 cars in your convoy. It's not necessary.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mazi looking at it from resource point and what they have in their also personnel and manpower. And Chief Honorable Dr. Usanforgod.
Can we remove the chief, sir?
Okay, because it's Mazi that just added that one.
Reserve that.
Okay.
You can't remove his name from that.
So, the Billionaire.
Yes, sir.
This topic is very sensitive.
Yes.
And while you started on a point of making an excuse for them, which all of us are, which my colleagues also have also made, I want to say that it is unacceptable. The excuse that has to do with knowing your terrain. There's what is called local knowledge.
Okay.
Everybody needs it. For instance, if you find yourself in a new environment, the first thing that you should do is to find out the exit route or route leading to that point, not concentrating on only one point. So if you are responsible for emergency service, not only the fire, medical, whatever emergency that a driver for that matter, you have no excuse. In fact, Google Maps should just be an additional. The first information that you should have at your disposal is the knowledge of the environment. I mean, for instance, if you are coming to Nigerian Info, what are the options? The other time we were coming and the construction had a diversion. And so for some of us that have been to this place that have alternative routes, we know how to navigate our ways here. So it's not acceptable for a fire service truck driver to ask or not to know his area. Yes, in terms of a specific location, you may ask about the landmark. That helps you to now calculate in your head which route you are going to take and all that. But not knowing where you're going to should be out of it completely. Now, going to the subject proper, I want to also say that it is only when things happen, when there's an emergency, just like I was in church yesterday and I got a video of a church in Lagos that was burning down.
Yeah, at Oregun.
Now, when we are building estates, when we are building plazas, when we are extending the city center to the interior, what plans do we have at the back of our heart in regards to security, in regards to emergencies? Now, you prepare for war during the time of peace. You prepare for emergency when there is none. If you find yourself in a particular place, maybe a stadium or a place where there is an event, sir, the first thing is for you to think of the negative. If anything happens here, what do I do?
Exactly.
Now, when you go to a place where you are strange, and then you meet people around you, you are viewing everybody, profiling everybody with your eyes. Can I beat this one? Can this one beat me? If anything happens, how can I surmount this one? It is wrong for all of us now. When I mean for you said we are not here to indict anybody. To find solution after there's an issue. Even in terms of other security, you can see that Abuja is extending deeper and deeper. What provision is being made in case there's an issue? What is the nearest security outpost? And I mean, I'm just putting general.
Yes.
Whether police, the DSS,
military,
this one that we have. Civil defense. What is the nearest? None. We are interested in just extending. Estate owners will come and advertise, come and buy estate, there's road. What have they put in place so that if there is a fire incident, that it can be resolved? Now, our road networks, even if the truck driver knows the way to where he's going to, what about our reckless driving that sometimes, almost times, constitute a traffic jam? I have been on a spot where an ambulance was trying to find its way. Not too far in Gariki, and right in front were VI officers. They were concerned about documents. The ambulance was, trying to find its way.
Blaring his
I had to
siren.
park my vehicle, rush to the front, and the way I spoke to them, I couldn't believe I could do that. I mean, an ambulance is coming. You don't know the concerns, and you are still you are very comfortable. Rather than even clear the cars you have stopped, make way for them. You are brought about documents. So even on our road, sir, we should ask the question: if there is fire, how will the truck get to that place on time? So when we put all of this together, we'll be able to resolve to an extent. These 3 minutes I talk about, sir, is a matter of semantics. How realistic is it? Sir, Nigeria Info is situated here. What is the nearest fire truck to this place? I'm asking you now, sir.
Area 10.
Area 10. By where?
By UTC.
That's because your papa born Peking. Some will not even know. Some will be in a place for 1, 2, 3 years. They do not know the nearest police station. They do not know the nearest DSS office or civil defense. To them, it doesn't matter. Now, priority comes in now. What is our priority? In the scheme of things, in our country, in our offices, in our churches, where is security? And when I mean security, I'm talking about fire.
Yes,
I'm talking
every
about emergency,
component.
Whatever, what is the priority? Is the list. When your office is planning a program that will hold somewhere, I can promise you, security or emergencies are usually the list. In terms of
planning,
planning and budgeting.
Budget, yeah.
So all those events we usually have at the Eagle Square, here and there. So I can tell you that the security personnel, the medical personnel, the fire people usually are never carried along in terms of they're giving you the advice, what you should do, where you should not allow vehicle to be parked, so that in case there's an incident, they can easily have access. So we don't consider that. Only when it happens, 3 minutes is near impossible. I'm not a negative person, but I'm just thinking, looking at it. When you talk about 3 minutes, are you calculating from the time they received the call? Where was the driver? Where would the driver be at that time? Are they truck, the personnel now, are they already on board?
On ground?
On board?
Before moving.
So all of this have to be put in place. Now, so I don't just criticize and not bring solution. For us to have a near success emergency response time means that every fire service personnel should be expecting fire every minute. You should be, if you are on duty, if you are off duty, it's fine. As soon as you report and you're on duty, expect fire. And if you expect fire, it means that the driver is seated on the steering. The car has been, the truck has been started, and on. Not that it is when they call, you start looking for battery.
To help start the vehicle.
Do you understand? There should be simulation. The personnel should attempt, jumping in and out and be ready. Not that when it happens, it's like, hey, where is it? No. And you talk about 3 minutes. Let me start there before I get emotional about this matter.
It's okay. All right, let's look at some of your messages here this morning. Honorable Dr. Usanforgod says 3 minutes is near impossible. Dari from Central Area says, good morning, sir. Please, there is a falling tree blocking the road coming from Area 1 towards Area 10. Cars are using just one lane. Please alert the necessary authority. Wahala. You see what we're talking about. So who do I alert now?
That should be
AEPB.
AEPB, yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can call Madam.
Meanwhile, can we appreciate that Madam you're about to call?
Yes.
For all the concerns we have raised to her, they were treated in less than 48 hours.
Very true.
The ones
very
that know
true.
of.
Yes. AEPB. Yes, Madam Jenny. Madam Jane, let me call her and tell her. All right. Okay, ringing. Let's see if we go to. No, let me not go to another message before I won't be able to find the exact location that Dari had spoken about. Okay. Hopefully she takes the call. Okay. Okay, today is Monday. Okay, let me. Dari, thank you.
Call twice first before you drop a message.
Okay, let me try. Honorable Doctor said I should call twice. We learn every day.
That is the etiquette. That's the etiquette.
So it's called twice. So let me call again before I send the message to her. Okay. I'm guessing this might have to do with all the Monday meetings and catch up.
Yeah. especially after such a long holiday.
Yes.
This weekend.
Okay. All right, Daria, I will send a message to her and hopefully. Wait, let me just do this now. Okay. All right. Okay. Area 1 road leading to area 10. Thank you. Okay, sent. So, Dari, hopefully you won't meet that 3 again there. Uzoma says, hi, good morning. In this country, there are a lot of misappropriation and mismanagement of funds. I don't see any reason why fire service can't be located in every district in these major cities and every local government village community in Nigeria. Instead of assembling vehicles, manufacturing focus on branded saloon or sedan vehicles, which are not better than big vehicle names. They can focus on maintaining fire service truck. It's more sustainable for the response time. But for response time, is poor. That's what Uzoma has to say this morning. The response time is poor. Banky from Mutako says, greetings, the Zilonia, Lolo, Destiny Anthony, and Usanforgod. The agencies mapping Abuja should give us maps comprehensively showing the 6 sector of Abuja with all the locational landmark. I do minimum of 5 walk every month for the past 7 years and cannot boast of knowing the details of Abuja location, like the High Court close to the Hilton, to Transcorp Hilton. I cannot. I'm not even sure whether they are in Metama or Wuse or Gaiki. In orange countries, in California, comprehensive maps are provided free for residents. Banky from Utako had that to say. Effizy and the gang, a rainy morning to you. Good to hear your voices again. Wow, Tokpe is back. Take your shake. All right, Tokpe, we love you right back. And good morning, the billionaire himself. What a full house we have there. Good morning to you all and happy rainy day. I think there is no excuse for late response to an emergency. How on earth should they even employ a driver who is not familiar to the roads in their locality? We have a problem of training and retraining in this part of the world, and it's a very big problem because you cannot give what you don't have. Unado Chooks the man from Dawaki. Let's go on to take some calls now. Hello, good morning to you.
Morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I want to go anonymous.
Okay.
I can give you a clue to you in hand. For the sake of what I do, I want to go anonymous. This is a topic I'm very interested in.
You're welcome.
I remember the caller who said, hey, yeah. That is the caller.
Okay, that's fine. We get.
I love a speaker, doctor. He really spoke like an academic. Academician, let me use that word.
Yes, that's honorable doctor.
Yes, response time to is possible today. Is going to be 10 years to come if the right are not put in place. Now, I belong to fire service. So I know what you're talking about. Now, let us look at Abuja as a whole. Let us drive from Buzape to the district. Maybe. So now I have 6 Do
you want to call us back? We are losing some vital information from your conversation. The network is not helping. Do you want to call us back?
Okay, let me try.
Please. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. My name is.
Your name is?
James calling you from Garki.
James, you are welcome. We can hear you.
Yeah, Sahel, where the report of the tree, where the tree fell off is by, I don't know, maybe you know Hayes Academy, just before the bridge. There's a bridge. Immediately you pass the traffic light by area 10 after the post office. You're going as if you're going to area 2 shopping complex.
Yes.
Where the tree fell on the road.
Okay.
They actually blocked one part of the road completely.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's a more detailed description. Hello, good morning to you. Uh-oh. Hey, this rain doesn't want us to take your call. Oh. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Donatus. I'm coming from New State.
Let's talk.
I greet the Usanforgod. Lord of Rico, I greet Lolo. To me, I think this fire service truck should be combined service with this armored tanker. Hello?
We can hear you. Go on.
Yeah, I think it should be combined with this armored tanker because of all these problems. The armored tanker will be at the front, while the fire service will be at the back. And the tenant should also pass the law at least 3 kilometers or 2 kilometers. There should be any type a part of ambulance for emergency that will overtake or that will come before this fire service. And with that, there will be a very free drive. Understand?
All right.
I think, and in their office, somebody that is there for a long time should return. There are some people that no matter in the police or no matter what is the
all right. Thank you, Donatus. Thank you. All right, let's go for a quick break.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
This is Nigeria Info.